Welcome to Soul Conversations. I'm Kerrie Waring, and today's guest I have Paul Morris Segal, and he's the author of Raising Angels, which is a beautiful little story about a little boy, Raphael, who finds an angel on the side of the road, takes him home, and really tries to bring him back to life. And I know when I read this book, there was just something special in the energy, Paul, you know? So I want to welcome you to Soul Conversations.
Thanks so much, Kerrie.
And I want to really thank you for writing this book, because I know I felt the angelic energy as I was reading this book, and it really did uplift me and shift my own energy and my own mood. And I feel really passionate about this book because I just think it's a gift that's come from within you and just does need to be out there and reach as many people as possible.
Well, thanks so much. You know, I've been very fortunate with it. I had a lot of assistance with editors, and the publisher has been amazing, Rockpool Publishing, and just the support of a lot of people to get it made and get it out there, and to try and get in front of people and people sharing it. Like, I've been quite shocked and surprised just the level of support and how much people have loved it and wanting to share it with their family and friends as well. So,
yeah,
and you, of course.
Yeah, and that's because it just must touch everyone that reads it, I'm sure. You know, and so what was your inspiration behind Raising Angels?
Well, I did have the idea, I think, at the start, and that what would happen if an angel actually needed the help of humans as well, because, you know, it's a novel, so it's a story. And I mean, a lot of people ask me, did this really happen? And there are elements in it that did happen in my life and in different contexts as well. So I wanted to explore the idea of humans trying to help an angel, and starting with a young boy, as you said, Raphael, and then his sister and his parents eventually join in, some more reluctantly than others, and just to have a journey of this family trying to help the angel, and of course everything goes both ways. But I thought it was an interesting and a novel idea.
Yeah, no, it's just beautiful. And I did get caught up in, you know, Raphael going home and keeping it secret. And then, you know, the two kids with his sister, they just come together, and it was just beautiful. So, and
well, that's the characters are based on my family. Okay. Obviously, totally different context and experience, but it was easier to write, I think, because I was able to imagine my son and then my daughter, and you know, so I had a bit of an advantage that way. So I think it comes across as very real. Like, it's been quite funny. There's been some people that have actually insisted this is I know this is a true story, and I've said to, I always say no, it's a novel. That's why I insisted say on the cover that it's a novel. And somebody emailed me back saying, "Oh, you've shown me that some things are meant to be kept secret." No, it is a novel, and it's great for me when it touches people.
Yeah. And so how do the kids feel about being, the characters in a book?
Very happy about it, very excited. We were going to change the characters' names as well, but they said no, they were happy and they wanted their names in it. So, thank goodness that they're extremely happy about it. They actually both are interested in acting, so I've written it up as a film script as well, so I'm hoping it'll get made into a movie, and it would have to be done pretty quick for them to play the characters.
Yeah.
But
absolutely, and you just saying that, I can remember thinking at the end of the book that it would make, a great movie. So let's put that out there, and send up those wishes for you to see that happen, because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just with the as I said, with the angelic energy being so prevalent throughout the book, did you have any experiences that occurred while you were writing?
Actually, while I was writing, Not really. And I had a break for actually about 5 or 6 years from when I started to when I finished it.
Okay.
I think, actually, I say that, but it was more came through from people's support. Like, as I said, with the editing work and my wife, Ina Segal, supporting me. I only say her name because she's also a well-known author. So, yeah, I had a lot of support, and then she actually pitched it, I guess, or suggested to the publisher, Rockpool Publishing. So I did feel like, and also the other thing is when I started it, I wrote it at the age of the children in the story being like 12 and 10 or whatever. And everything came together for it to be finished and for it to actually be published when my actual children are the same age.
Okay.
So I'm not saying an angel was floating around telling me all about it, but
Yeah.
it did feel like it had a lot of support, which came through people and circumstances and just the flow of how things happened, I'd say.
Lovely. What message would you like people to take away from reading your book?
I think one is that anything's possible, and that's why I said it in the form of a novel as well, so that people could actually experience the journey and have it. It actually shifts people's feeling and belief of what's possible, and I think opens people up, makes them feel like anything can happen in life. And so I think that's one thing. The other thing is to feel supported and to feel that even if people have had difficulties in their life, they can overcome them. Like if it's a child that's died or a parent or grandparent or somebody close to a person, and even other forms of loss, for example, moving house or losing a job that's really important to somebody. Any setback or difficulty or loss that people have had, I've been told that they've been able to feel some sort of a shift, feel like they can get over things a bit easier, feel that there's other possibilities having read this Raising Angels. So.
Yeah, that is a strong message in the book, and
yeah, I mean, and people that believe in angels, for example, really love it as well. But it's also written in a way as a fable, as a story that young people as well, like a lot of people read it to their children or grandchildren, or kids can read it as well. And yeah, just I want it to be a family story as well that people could share. And what I was going to say is if people don't believe in angels or things like that, they can still love the story as a novel, as a journey for the character.
Absolutely. And so, what's next for you, Paul?
Well, I am working on a card deck, which I'm doing with Ina.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting one. I'm also working a bit on an ebook. And a lot of people are asking for some sort of follow-up to Raising Angels, but I'm not sure. I'd love to have the novel made into a film.
Yeah.
But I don't know the time frame on that or how that will develop.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll come about. It just might be a little bit of a mystery for a little while. But, as I said, I'm really excited about the book, and we at inSpirit magazine, we have 5 copies to give away with our next issue that's due out in a couple of weeks, and we're going to draw them on the 1st of November. So if people would like to visit our website to enter that draw, which is inspiritmagazine.com.
Great. And can I also just mention my website as well?
Absolutely. I was just going to say, where can people contact you, Paul?
Yeah, there's a lot more information about the book and myself and different things that I'm doing on paulmorrissegal.com. So paulmorrissegal.com. And look, thanks so much for your support. I'm sorry if I interrupted you at all.
Not at all, not at all. Thank you.
The 5 copies you were mentioning that people can win from your website.
Yeah, absolutely. Rockpool have always been great supporters of inSpirit magazine, so they've given us 5 copies to give away to our readers. So if you want to read more about Raising Angels and Paul's book, then be sure to visit our website. And I do need to mention, is that your light flickering there?
I'm not sure why that's happening.
Anyway, thank you, Paul, and we certainly hope that Raising Angels just reaches and touches more and more people every day.
Great. Thanks so much again, Kerrie.